June 1st has come and didn't disappoint, man. It didn't disappoint. The Rams are determined to win a Super Bowl and get their lick back against the Super Bowl champs, Seattle Seahawks. They are determined to get that lick back. The Seattle Seahawks winning the Super Bowl and being in the same division as the LA Rams caused Sean McVay to make these trades happen. Yes, Sean McVay wasn't standing for this butt whooping and watching the team in his division win the Super Bowl. That is a hurtful feeling. If y'all don't understand the NFC West, that's a tough division. First, it was Trent McDuffie, the cornerback traded from the Kansas City Chiefs. LA Rams traded a first-round pick for him. Now it's Myles Garrett heading to LA Rams, baby. Myles Garrett headed to the LA Rams. Myles Garrett traded. Myles Garrett trade makes Rams the clear betting favorite to win the Super Bowl. The clear betting favorite. What do y'all think? Are they the clear betting favorite? Would you put your money on the LA Rams to win the Super Bowl right now? And the season haven't even started. Do you believe? Do you believe? Myles Garrett cannot feel good about his chances of being a contender and his talent not being wasted, man, from being a first-round overall pick. That's not a quarterback. That's not a quarterback. Talent doesn't have to be wasted no more. Now, at least he can feel like that. He can feel good. Feel good about being on a team, man, with high expectations. There ain't no expectations out there in Cleveland. They're trying to figure out who's going to be the quarterback, you know? And I know all of the LA fans, man, they are hyped about this season with these expectations after this trade right here, right? One thing about making it to the last game of the season, though, man, that is a challenge. That's a challenge in itself. Teams need more than talent just to make it to that last game. It's not just talent that can do it. It takes good timing, a little bit of luck, or a lot of luck in some situations, and ultimately good coaching. Those three things have to align to make it to that last game. I mean, I done made it to three of them. So I'm telling you exactly what it takes. I mean, you can have all the talent in the world. I've been on a so-called dream team before as well. And what happened there? Nothing. But as far as coaching goes, Sean McVay checks off as a good coach. I put my money on Sean McVay any day of the week. He does a real good job being creative on offense, and he understands the physical aspect of football. And that's why they brought Myles Garrett over there, baby. Jared Verse ain't no slouch now. Don't get it twisted. Jared Verse ain't no slouch, but Myles Garrett, it's a whole nother, it's levels to things in life. It's a whole nother level when we talk about Myles Garrett, you know? But yeah, I trust that Sean McVay will be dialed in for that offense and continue to be very creative and come up with design plays, man, to get Matt Stafford going, you know? Hey, Matt Stafford is the X factor in this situation. But if the LA Rams absolutely guarantee want to be the last team standing, what do they have to do? Convince Aaron Donald to come out of retirement. They want to be the last team standing. Man, that'll almost guarantee a Super Bowl. That's a real dream team right there. Yeah, of course, it's pretty much a dream team as we speak with the addition of Myles Garrett. But if you convince Aaron Donald to come out of retirement, boy, look at here. Boy, look at here. That would be a cornerback dream come true. You hear me? That would be any cornerback's dreams come true. Dream come true. But if a cornerback is supposed to be good, rated high, all pro bowler, all of these things, and can't make plays with a player like Myles Garrett on his team, he's not good. He's not good at playing cornerback. As simple as that. Simple as that. Myles Garrett is replacing Jared Verse in his blockbuster trade between the LA Rams and the Cleveland Browns, as we all know, and it's everywhere. If you don't know, man, welcome to Say What Needs to Be Said. And we're going to break the news for you, right? How much better of a player is Myles Garrett than Jared Verse? Is Myles Garrett 2 times the player Jared Verse is? Or would you even go as far as to say he's 3 times the player Jared Verse is? I don't know about all that. I'm right. I'm right at in the middle. I'm gonna say Myles Garrett is 2.5 times the player Jared Verse is, if that makes any sense. Cleveland set themselves up nicely in this trade, though. Cleveland definitely set themselves up nicely in the future. They're definitely going to be competitive on defense, just as they was in the past with Myles Garrett, with the addition of Jared Verse. You know, Jared Verse will instantly have an impact on defense. And plus, Cleveland is getting a first-round pick, a second-round pick, and a third-round pick in different seasons, right? Different years. 2027, 2028, 2029. Who won in this trade is to be determined. There's no clear winners at this moment right now. As of now, on paper, the Browns are the winner in this trade by getting Jared Verse, the 2027 first round pick, the 2028 second round pick, and the 2029 third round pick. But if the Rams win it all, or even make it to the Super Bowl, I say the Rams are the winner in this trade. I don't think anybody would doubt that. The Rams have to win the Super Bowl. They have to. Everything is on the line. The LA Rams said, we are going all in this season. Everything is on the line. I cannot stand Sean McVay's voice. I cannot stand Seattle Seahawks. That team they put together, how physical they are on defense, the way they run the football, to match their energy. I need to bring more talent to this team. I got to trade it for a really good cornerback. I need to trade for Myles Garrett, the defense, the arguably best player in the NFL. That's when you know someone feels it in their heart. The way Sean McVay is going out about these trades, he feels it deep down in his heart that he should be in the Super Bowl, and he's not letting Seattle Seahawks win anymore, or or win the NFC West. Right? That's how he feels. But all in all, man, I'm happy for Myles Garrett. I'm very happy for Myles Garrett, man. He never really acted out, and he kept, his unhappiness away from the media for the most part, and he remained professional. But he had this to say at the Super Bowl on Media Row up there in New Orleans. He said it when talking about being potentially traded and doing everything he has could for the Cleveland Browns. I think he said enough was enough, right? He couldn't handle it no more. He was frustrated. He was tired of not winning, and it's time for him to speak up and, take his talent somewhere else. So he spoke up and he said, "It's not a decision I take lightly," said Garrett, speaking on Radio Row in New Orleans. "It took time and lots of conversation. Just looking at the trajectory of the team, talking to some of the higher ups, I have a lot of respect for them. But I just don't think we're aligned on where the team is going in the near future." That's what he had to say. So I guess it was inevitable with a new coach, the top player on the team voicing his displeasure from being on the team, and being frustrated for not winning. Finally speaking up, and I guess it was time to part ways. But it sucks, man, because the best players get drafted by the worst teams. That's a problem the NFL has been dealing with for a while. And it sucks when it's a non-quarterback, because the quarterback ultimately is supposed to lead this team to success. When a quarterback is drafted in the first round, he's expected to change the dynamic of the team. Any other position drafted very high is expected to just be a game changer. Dominate at their position. Not really expected to win games like a quarterback. It's on the quarterback to ultimately pull off the victory, because the ball is in the quarterback hands. And he is responsible for getting 7 points on the scoreboard under normal circumstances. LA Rams has the team to win it all. They had the team to win it all before Myles Garrett. Now with Myles Garrett, it sounds scary, man. It sounds scary. With Myles Garrett, man, it's going to be hard to pass. It's going to be hard to run the football or do anything against the Rams defense. The expectations for the opposing offense, man, they're going to have to try to pull some slick tricks up their sleeve, and they're going to always have to understand and know where Myles Garrett is. That's a lot of pressure on an offense. Like I said, but the X factor ultimately depends on Matthew Stafford. How good can Matthew Stafford play, and how consistent will he be? And also how good the Seattle Seahawks is going to come back after winning the Super Bowl. If the Seattle Seahawks are as good as they were last season, I don't think Matthew Stafford could keep up. I think the team can keep up, the LA Rams. I don't know if Matthew Stafford can go toe-to-toe and be, like I say, I'm very hard on quarterbacks and the consistency. If y'all don't know, I'm very hard. It's only time to tell, and we will see. The NFC West is a tough division to win in. I mean, it's probably the toughest. And for my boy Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers, man, they are really going to have a challenge. They are probably going to have the toughest challenge trying to stop Myles Garrett. And Brock Purdy, he's not the most athletic. He definitely can run the football. But, man, Myles Garrett is going to be screaming down his throat. They better figure out how to chip block, go double tight end, figure out something, boy, because, man, Myles Garrett is coming, and he is scary and strong. So shout out to Myles Garrett, man. I'm happy for Myles Garrett. Salute to you, brother. Continue to go out there and, man, put up crazy numbers in the sack category and all of the categories when it comes to rushing the quarterback.